there's like a solitary glitter left. Lingering. Happy Friday, my friends. We're gonna put some stuff on my face. I am still drinking that Tea Kuan Yin oolong from Siskat Tea. It is very tasty, and I might need to get more soon, like real soon. I also have a cold sore coming up, so I will not be putting anything on my lips today. So I have for you today, for your viewing pleasure, maybe, we'll see, eyeshadow palette from e.l.f. Makiage. This is the Color Boss Squad Multi-Dimensional Eye Color Quad. It is for absolutely gorgeous, very me shades. I've played with it a little bit. I'm gonna play with it some more today, obviously. And these shades actually do have names. So I'm gonna start with this one right here. It is called Mood, that pinky mauve color. We're gonna do that as a transition color. So I realized when I was editing last week's video, the New Year's Eve video, that I just kind of, like, I started talking about New Year's resolutions and stuff and then distracted myself with something. That was going to be the entire video. Like, I was just going to talk about that stuff just to have something specific to talk about. And then, like, just very briefly mentioned it. I don't do New Year's resolutions, but this year I want to focus on trying to think about being nicer to myself and showing myself some compassion. Like, I mentioned it and then was just like, and back to makeup. And so round two, let's talk some more about New Year's resolutions, I guess. It has been several years now that I have been working on learning how to do that whole self-care thing, which is where this makeup thing started in general. Because I generally, I mean, I'm a people pleaser, right? Like I derive very much satisfaction, a whole bunch of satisfaction, and yeah, satisfaction with myself when I know that other people are happy with what I'm doing, specifically at work, obviously. But in general, like, if people find me useful or enjoy spending time with me, or the stuff that I post on social media or whatever resonates with them, that is what makes me feel like I have purpose, right? This is a very unhealthy thing to value in your life. It will get you in all sorts of trouble. But that has gone for so long without me realizing that it was problematic, that it is very much second nature to me. And I never put myself first. And when I have to, I always feel guilty about it. Even if it's something like, hey, I'm sick, I should take time off of work to heal, or whatever. But I've always felt guilty about doing things for myself, or things that make me happy that don't serve to make other people happy, if that makes any sense. One of the things that I like so much about this palette that I'm sure other people do not is that the colors are not super saturated, so you have a whole bunch of room for error. And you can really take your time to play with it and build it up to the saturation that you want. But after the last couple of years being as hard as they've been, like, as a small business owner, micro business, I work for myself. That was really scary going into 2020, and then continued to be pretty scary going into 2021. And I have spent a lot of my time over the last couple of years just completely dissociating. I am unplugged from myself for so many hours of the day that I'm just like swept along in the stream of everyday happenings, and I wake up in the morning and then the next thing I know it's time to go to bed, and I don't really, like, the day happened and I remember all the things that happened. It just happened really fast because I wasn't really connected with anything. And that's a really dangerous place to be, and I realize that. But the last couple of years have been extra special in a lot of ways. And so, can I do anything about it? Not really, not right now at this point. I'm going to switch to this color right here, which is Entourage. And we're gonna do that over the outside 2/3 of the lid. And so this year is going to be more of the same, because the last couple of years have been what they've been, and things have been the same sort of stressful that have resulted in me doing the same sort of dissociating that I always do when I'm stressed out. And so I think this year is going to be more of the same. Just trying to, you know, find the things, reconnect with the things that give me joy. I want to do more writing. I want to do more journaling. I want to do more photography. I want to go on more walks that result in pretty pictures of flowers and bugs and scenery and all of the things that I normally do. I just want to get comfortable with giving myself permission to schedule those things and to stick with that as a schedule, like to actually set aside time for me to do the things that I enjoy without apology, because that's still a very, very uncomfortable thing for me to do. I'm switching to that color, the lightest one, which is Hold Up. Oh, showing my age here. That got an NSYNC song stuck in my head. What was it called? Giddy Up? I don't remember. But it is stuck in my head now. I'm gonna do that on the inner third, inner corner-ish, and brow bone highlight. So have a plan for your resolution. Have an idea of how you're going to get to that point. And I realize that this is like a week into the new year. If you've like already messed up your resolution, you don't have to tell anybody. You can totally start over. And this is precisely why I don't set resolutions. I set goals. There's less pressure that way. It's all semantics. But yeah, make sure that you've got a way. The cat is hunting again. Make sure that you've got a way to know when you can check that thing off of your list and say, hey, I met my New Year's resolution. Because that's a really awesome feeling when you can do that. We're going to go into the darkest color here, that lovely purple. That is called Clapback. I'm going to do that into the crease just a little bit, and then I'm going to build up the saturation at my lash line. Fingers crossed, that's the intention anyway. Just deepening the outer corner and blah blah. Crease and whatnot. Make myself look like I have shape to my eye. That's really, really, really pretty. I have another very strange goal for 2022. If you know me in real life, like, get ready to catch your jaw. I want to get comfortable wearing pink. I know, it's such a thing. And I will explain this thing, because that sounds like a really stupid goal, right? Like, it's really easy to meet. Go out and buy something pink and put it on. I've had a very tenuous relationship with pink for a very long time. I want my left eye to look like my right eye because that's really pretty and it's not doing it. This is pink, by the way. It doesn't count. I'm talking about clothes. I have fought back so hard in my head most of the time against the stereotypical gendered things. When I was in high school, I wanted to take auto shop. I was dying to learn how to work on cars. I have no idea why. But my dad told me, you're a girl and girls don't work on cars. And that's the first moment that I remember specifically realizing that I really hate the gender norms. Because there's absolutely no reason for them. I'm going to go back to this, what is that called? Entourage. There's no reason for it. There is no reason for pink to be for girls and blue to be for boys and working on cars to be working on cars to be for boys and baking to be for girls. Like there's no reason for that. Why are we like this? And that was the first time that I remember anyway, where I was like, that's messed up. Like, why? Just why? So, I am now almost 40 and I still don't own anything clothing-wise that's pink. So, and it's a really uncomfortable thing. And I don't know why it is this way in my brain. This is that color again, Entourage. I don't know why this has stuck in my brain so much. But it has. And I would like to get it out of there. Objectively, I know that pink would be a good color for me to wear with the color of my complexion and my hair. And my brain is just still very anti-pink. So, I am searching for a brown and pink sweater or long sleeve t-shirt. I don't know why I want it to be long sleeve, but I want it to be long sleeve. And because this is, so set your logic aside, this is my brain. Going back into the dark color that is called clapback. In my brain, I'm very comfortable wearing brown. It is one of my feel-good colors. And so I'm thinking that I might be able to trick my brain into being like, well, it's mostly brown, and then being less uncomfortable with the idea of my clothing being pink in any capacity. Maybe I should start with underwear. That might be easier. I mean, it's easier to find. I have been looking and looking and looking and looking for a brown and pink striped sweater in my price range is the trick. And haven't had much luck with that. I found some really nice, pretty things that are absolutely perfect that are out of my price range. Maybe that'll be my birthday present to myself. A sweater in June. For turning 40, that's actually a really great idea. For turning 40 by myself, something that's pink. And that'll give me time. Maybe I'll make it a short sleeve shirt. I don't know. I'm going to use, normally I do like the felt tip liquid eyeliner thing. This is a crayon. is it gel? I don't know, it might be gel. This is the Tint Smoky Eye Pencil in the color, oh, the Tint Haze Smoky Eye Pencil in the color Pinot Noir. It is, well, that color is easier to see. I'm just gonna do a line to line my eyes at the lash line, and then I'm gonna smudge it with that angled brush and see if I can get a little bit of wing action, just a little bit. So if you happen to see a rich brown, thinking like coffee with just a little bit of milk in it. Maybe multiple shades of brown. I don't know, that would be nice. Like a color block kind of thing with some pink in there. Like a dusty rose kind of pink. Not like a neon pink or a salmon. Although salmon is pretty close to orange. I could just say, well, it looked orange in the store and I bought it, so I'm going to wear it. That might be another tactic if I can't find my brown and pink stripe. But if you happen to see one, it is like warm browns and a cool dusty pink, where the brown is close to the face and the pink is kind of like not. This is why I have a hard time. I have very specific ideas in my head. And then I got to thinking, like, maybe I should just start with a scarf or something, because I'm pretty sure that I have yarns that would work for that. And like a pink yarn would not be hard at all to find. Yeah, I'm gonna smudge that. I'm gonna smudge that. Send it my way if you happen to run across anything like that. And maybe I won't work on a wing. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just smudge this and make it messy. I don't know that I've used this eyeliner before. I know I've tried it a couple of times and didn't like what happened. Not because of the eyeliner, but because of the lack of skill of the user. Me. But this is really pretty. And I do like purple eyeshadows, purple eyes. Purple eye looks on blue eyes. I think it, good thing that not poking myself in the eye was not a goal for 2022, because I just sunk that. Don't tell anybody, but I'm pretty sure I sunk it several times earlier this week too. At least twice or thrice. I have my Studio Makeup Tinted Moisturizer in Oat. Let the coconutty begin. I'm almost out of this stuff. I've been almost out of this stuff for a while. I just sort of quit wearing complexion makeup during the move and then started playing with some other stuff. So I still have some. And the color is always shocking. I'm like, oh no, it's the wrong color. But it blends out really easily. And well, and just evens out my skin tone without like being super full coverage. We know how I feel about super full coverage, especially after the last two videos. I didn't even grab concealer for today because I'm totally not gonna wear it. I'm just kind of half-assing my way through it today, because some days are like that, and I am giving myself the space to do that. Let's do eyebrows. I'm all over the place today. I usually have like a normal order of operations, and today is just not one of those days. So this is the IT Cosmetics Brow Power. One of my favorites, maybe my favorite. I don't know, that e.l.f. pencil is very quickly Getting close. Not quite there yet, but it's getting close. And I can't explain why I like this so much. It's one of those weird shapes that's really confusing to me. It's an oval shape. I don't know if you can see that, but it's an oval shape, so I do have to be careful what direction I'm pointing it. And it's not real precise. It doesn't do the hair-like strokes or whatever. But I don't know, I just like the way that it fills me in. It's a great color match. It's easy to use, even though it's a confusing shape. $1 Million Brows Clear Brow Gel. This is my go-to. Do I know why? I don't know why. I just really like it. Maybe it's because it's got a big old spoolie on there. Maybe it's because it does a really good job of holding my brow hairs where I want them. I've started playing with a bushier brow where I'm not like brushing it up and then over to the side. I'm just like brushing it up and being done there. I'm trying to figure out what shape my eyebrows are supposed to be. I'm pretty sure that they are so sparse because of the 90s. Thank you, my best friend Lindsay, for helping me figure out how to overpluck my eyebrows, as was the style back then. I had never plucked my eyebrows before, and she was like, come over and I'll do it for you. And it was really unpleasant the first time. It was really painful. Okay, so yeah, highlight. I just threw something on the floor. I don't know what it was. I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Glow. Oh, that's French. Okay, face highlighter in Perla. It is very, very pretty. Very, very shiny. Kind of a gold champagne-ish color. I've been playing more with my liquid highlighters since I did that e.l.f. video because I loved the jelly highlighter so much from them. And I remember like every time I do a video where I'm like, I don't do a whole lot of liquid highlighter, and then I do it and I'm like, oh, that's so pretty. Why don't I do this more often? So I'm trying to do it more often, like making a conscious effort. This stuff has such a great texture. It is very liquidy, but it takes its time to dry, so you still have plenty of time to get it blended the way you want it. It's a really good color for me. Maybe not the best texture to put right over a pimple that's trying to come up, but whatever. Details. It is. Now, granted, that tinted moisturizer is pretty glowy, dewy as well. But I do really like that highlighter, and it doesn't take a whole lot. I've still got tons of that stuff on my hand. All right, blush. Going back to that Sophia and Mabelle wet blush in Bubbly. I love this stuff. Cream blushes were another thing that I never thought I would get attached to. And here we are. I have 2 of them that I'm using today. I'm doing my all over color. I'm gonna end up working through this stuff really fast, I think. I think this is a sample size. I would assume, I don't know. That deluxe sample. Okay. And then I'm going to go into my Putty Blush from e.l.f. This is, what are you? Tahiti? Am I remembering that correctly? Yes, Tahiti. Love, love, love. Very, very attached to this. I do think that I am going to get more of these. I think I might try the Putty Bronzer as well, now that I am kind of, sort of, maybe getting a handle on what to do with bronzer. See, like, that's just the Sophia and Mabelle. And then just that little bit of e.l.f. Love it. I'm going to use the same ones, the Eylure Naturals. Yeah, we're going to do that. Did I get everything else? I'm pretty sure I got everything else, right? Yes. Okay. Getting the glue out. Getting the lashes unstuck. And part of the reason that I want to try this is because I don't have a black liquid liner on. So I want to practice, like, where am I supposed to put these things on my eyelid? Because it's real easy when you got a big thick black line that's going to hide it. So we're going to try it with the purple liner today instead, and we'll see what happens. So because these are 3/4 like eye length width, whatever, I'm assuming that I'm supposed to put the outer corner down first, which I don't think I really paid much attention to the first time. So let's do that. Oh, just poked myself in the eye with my tweezy. Yeah, and I just realized I didn't even put mascara on yet. Okay, lash 2. This is way less scary this time. Way less scary this time. This lash glue is cool. It looks iridescent, like that blue purple iridescent look. I like it. I mean, I've seen some people put lashes on and then mascara, so maybe I'll do it that way this time. Okay. There we go. Closing your eye is the trick. They're so pretty. They're so pretty. So pretty. Okay. I'm just going to use the volumizing mascara from e.l.f. It wasn't very volumizing. I'm going to try to avoid the lashes, the fake ones, as much as I can. Just get a little bit of color. On the inner corner, and then do the bottom lashes too. Why am I whispering? So I can see better. I'm whispering so I can see better. And then bottom lashes. That one white hair that doesn't want to be white, and so it keeps getting in my mascara. Oh, I forgot setting spray again. Oh well, that's fine. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do setting spray even though I just did mascara. That's fine. This is the Maven Rose Water Setting Spray. I love this stuff. That cold sore makes me sad. Lipstick would look really great with this look. But that's okay. I like it. I like how it turned out. Soft and pretty. If you are making New Year's resolutions, be compassionate with yourself and allow yourself as many mess ups as you need. Just because you mess it up doesn't mean that you need to throw it all out the window. There is a whole year to accomplish whatever goals you have set out for yourself. This is precisely why I call them goals instead of resolutions, because it feels way less pressurized to me, where it's okay-er to mess up and start over again. So that's why I say goals and not resolutions. That's the look. I like how it turned out. It is very soft and pretty, and it makes me feel soft and pretty, and I am very proud of myself for tackling the false eyelashes, that it feels way less intimidating to me now. And so especially looking at them up close, where they are not perfect, but they are also not as obvious. Even without the super black, super thick, that fuzzy is still there. All right, we gotta do something about that. Yeah, tweezies. Oh, I almost had it. Yeah, got it. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, I'm gonna order more of these eyelashes because I very much enjoy them, and they look very lovely and they make me feel very lovely, and that is the whole purpose of this, right? So until next time, may your New Year's goals go well. May you dodge all of the cold sores that might try to come your way. Sleep well, drink tea, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.